level. I said I'm going to another level. Kansas City, say it out. Hey! Woo! Going to another level. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey! Going to another level. Take it up higher, take it up higher.
And I want to welcome you, amen, hallelujah, to High Praise Ministries Next Level Service, amen. I want to thank all of my faithful Facebook followers and all my faithful YouTube subscribers. I do not take it lightly that you've given me this opportunity to give to you what it is that God has given to me to give to you, hallelujah. Glory to God, it's anniversary time, hallelujah. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. It is our 6th year in ministry, our 6th year as a church that God has called to do the unconventional thing in the unconventional way. And I'm so grateful for it. Amen. Hallelujah. 6 years. 6 years. 6 years. 6 years pastoring. 6 years as a church. When truth be told, folk didn't think we'd make it this far. When we had some people and they started to leave, people didn't think we'd make it this far. After our first service, and it was the first service that we opened up in packed house, and the next Saturday there was nobody. People didn't think we'd make it this far, but here we are 6 years later. Glory to God. Y'all don't understand how just absolutely ecstatic I am to be able to say that we made it this far. Glory to God. So here what we're going to do. Glory to God. God has given me a word in a different kind of way. He told me this year, for this service, for this year, to do something a little different. See, this is the first year, I don't know, those who haven't been with us the entire 6 years, this is the first year that I have ever gotten the opportunity to preach my own anniversary service. I'm not like most folk. I enjoy preaching and teaching anyway. I believe that because this is the anniversary, no one can talk about the ministry and talk about me as a pastor better than me. I've been with me all 38 years of my life. I've been with High Praise Ministries as a church all 6 years of its existence. So nobody can talk about it better than me. And so God gave me something a little different. He told me this year to tie in with the message that he gave to me. He told me to take some time and just reflect. He said, because you never can really fully appreciate where you're going until you've understood how far you've come. And we've got some new folks who haven't heard where we've gone before. And don't worry. We still got word. This is going to tie into the word. I made a vow to myself and to God that I would never allow a pastoral anniversary or church anniversary service to be about me. It still must be about the vision that God has given. But to understand this ministry and understand how far we've come and understand me as a pastor and how far I've come, you have to understand where we've been. And so High Praise Ministries didn't start 6 years ago. That was a ministry. High Praise Ministries started in September 1999. Had just finished graduating high school, and I got into Athens, Ohio, to go to college at Ohio University. I had already been in the dance ministry. I believe it was about 6 years by that time. So I got to Pastor Child's church, Mount Zion Baptist Church, with Dr. Francine Child as a senior pastor. God had done some things. I'm not going to tell the whole story. I'm going to fast forward through something, but just bear with me. I promise you this is going to tie in. Just stick with me on this train ride a second. And it was about the 3rd week, I believe, in September, where I had a conversation with my friend Wayne Cobb. Good brother, good friend of mine. I appreciate him to this day. He noticed that people had called me to go out and dance for them because they had seen me dance. And he asked me a question that I thought was crazy at the time. He said, Jesse, where are your business cards? I said, I don't need no business cards. Business cards for what? I just write my name and number down, hand to him on a piece of paper. He said, stupid? Because Wayne can get away with calling me stupid. He said, stupid, you realize that people lose paper. People don't often lose business cards. You need to get some business cards. If you're going to go out and minister like that, you need some business cards. So I can see, that's okay, I'll get some business cards. He said, well, you won't get business cards, you need to name your ministry. I said, hold on, I ain't got no ministry. I just go out and dance. He said, if you're going out to minister, you have a ministry. He said, go back home, go back to your dorm and pray about it and see what God would say. So I went back that day and I prayed. Started seeking God and said, God, okay, if this is good, if this is right, if this is for real, if Wayne is right, name my ministry. Name the ministry that you've given to me to do. He said, call it High Praise Ministries. It's High Praise Ministries. That's hot. I like that guy. He said, no. It's not just a name, but you have to understand it's also a lifestyle. He said, you call it High Praise Ministries because I want you to take my people deeper into praise and worship than they've ever been before. Most people, when they deal with praise and worship, they only go from the outer courts to the inner courts, and some venture into the Holy of Holies. But they don't understand there's a place beyond the Holies of Holies, which is behind the veil that I call high praise. And so I want my people to begin to enter into a high praise. A little higher than praise, a little higher than worship. One more level up. I said, okay, God, I like that. I'll do that. So I called it High Praise Ministries. And I began to dance all over Ohio. Still while ministering at Mount Zion Baptist Church under the tutelage of Dr. Francine Childs. And what she did for me was she began to try to train some things in me. Some things I was running from. Because I refuse to call myself a pastor. I refuse to call myself a preacher. I refuse to call myself a minister. I refuse to call myself anything that made it seem like I was a man of God. I called myself a speaker when I spoke and a dancer when I danced. And that was it. And she kept trying to say, no, Jesse, you are a preacher. I said, no, I'm not. But little by little, she was training and teaching me. She put me over the praise and worship team. She put me over the dance team. Then she made me her armor bearer. And so I learned so much from her. And when the time came after I graduated college, the time came where God transitioned me from Dr. Francine Childs to Apostle Marlene Dye in a little church called Capital City Church in Columbus, Ohio. I started in Amanda, Ohio, then went to Columbus. And she tricked me, y'all. Y'all who know part of this story, y'all know what I mean when I say she tricked me. Because she refused to let me call myself a speaker. She said, man of God, you're a man of God. You better call yourself a man of God. Not only are you a preacher, but man of God, you are a prophet. I said, no, I'm not. She said, yes, you are. She began to teach and train me, and she began to tweak and fine-tune some things in me. And then she tricked me. She had me as her armor bearer. She had me sign some things because I was used to signing some things for her to help the ministry do some things it needed to do. She had me sign some documents, and I just, for once in my life, happened not to read. I believe that was the Holy Ghost now. Because I read everything. I don't sign stuff without reading it. And I didn't read it. I signed it. And what I was signing was my application to be a licensed minister. I didn't know it. Didn't realize it. Had I known it, I wouldn't have signed it. 2 weeks later, this document comes to the church in the mail for me. She says, Jesse, here you go. This is for you. I said, who was mailing me at the church? Nobody should mail me at the church. I got the address. They should mail me at the address. And it was Bishop Haskell Swain, who was her overseer, who was her covering pastor. It was a certificate from him with his name signed on it. Apostle Marlene Dye's name signed on it and said, this certifies you as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. 2 weeks before, we were going up to Swain City, which was our annual kind of a convention that we had. And that was that convention I was formally ordained by Bishop Haskell Swain. Ministered there, and she tricked me because after she got me to be a licensed minister, then about a week or so later, after we came back from Swain City, she made me the assistant pastor of her church. And she kept saying saying to me, you are a man of God. You are a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. You are a prophet. You are not just a speaker. You are a preacher. You are a teacher. Do what God called you to do. I kept running from it, kept running from it, kept running from it, until just about before it was time for me to go. And in the in-between time, I was married. The reason I talk about the marriage is because it's going to tie into the message as well. So I got married and Jesus. So we wound up leaving Capital City Church with the blessing of Apostle Di. We went to Resurrection Ministries for All People with Bishop Mel Griffin, who was the pastor there. And he began to put platforms for me to do what God called me to do. Pastor Charles and Prophet Forte, they trained some things in me. Apostle Di pulled some things out of me. Bishop Griffin gave me the platform to utilize everything that God had placed in me. And then some turmoil began to really come. Some situations happened. I ain't going to talk about the situations. That's neither here nor there. But some things happened and I wound up getting divorced. It was one of the most painful experiences of my life. I was hurting. I was broken. Still ministering. Still doing what God had called me to do, but broken. Still trying to see the vision that God had, but broken. Still teaching the gospel, still doing praise and worship, still dancing, but broken. Just broken. And in the midst of my brokenness, God sent me my wife. And I met Philanda, and we got married. Still broken, but married. Still ministering, but married. And broken. Hurting and broken. I didn't understand what I was going to do. And then there began to be some turmoil in the house, the church house. To where now, after God had me to sit down for the praise and worship team, the man of God sat me down and took me off of the dance ministry. I was no longer the head teacher at the church. I was just relegated to being in the pulpit. Not teaching, cheerleading. And one day my wife sat me down at the service, and I'll never forget this conversation. She said to me, how long are you going to be the lackey? How long are you going to sit and not do what God called you to do? You told me that when we got together that God had called you to minister, that God had called you to pastor. You told me that now you're nothing more than a glorified cheerleader. How long you going to do it? It angered me, but God began to speak through her, and I heard her. It was just around that same time, November 2012, I believe it was, that God spoke, and he opened up an opportunity for us to transition from Resurrection to Victorious Life Christian Center. They needed a youth pastor, and Bishop Griffin was like, yeah, do that. That's a good opportunity for you. Do some of that. I'd already been an interim pastor at somebody else's church and had hell to pay with that. And I really didn't want to do it, but I knew that God was moving in a direction that I had to go where he told me to go. So January 2018, we started our journey into Victorious Life Christians, and I sat down with Pastor Williams. Not full-time. We started twice a month from January to June. My wife looked at me like, I think your timeline is wrong. No.
2018.
I'm sorry. I did say 2000. Sorry. I said age. That's why you looked at me like that. I'm sorry. 2013, January 2013, we started our journey with Pastor Howard Williams. I sat down, I talked with him. I said, listen, I know that while I'm here, I am the youth pastor, but God has called me to do something greater, and I'm getting ready to just walk into the pastor. I know what God is calling me to do, and I gotta do it. I don't know when he's gonna say to do it, but I'm gonna do it. He said, man of God, I got your back. June 2013, we opened our doors. High Praise Ministries. Packed house the first Saturday. Folk were wondering, why are you doing Saturdays? That's what God called me to. Woo, hallelujah, packed house. And then the second Saturday, empty house. And we stayed at 2238 South Hamilton Road, Suite A, for a few months until some turmoil hit there. And then we were out of a place. Didn't know what I was going to do. And Pastor Williams said, "Fool, why don't you come here?" I said, "Because I can't pay for this place." He said, "I ain't said you pay for it." I said, "Why don't you come here? You're serving here. Why don't you do what God called you to do here and be trained here?" So we stayed there for the next 5 years. In the interim, I'm still hurting. I'm still broken. I'm still dealing with some things. I'm still healing from some things. And in the midst of that, some issues happened in my own marriage again. Broken. Hurting. The devil trying to defeat me, trying to defeat the ministry, trying to defeat everything. And 2 years into us being a high praise ministry, the church, the devil moved and operated and did some things, and I was ready to shut the doors of the church. I was ready to sit down as a pastor. We would have made it for 6 years. But my covering pastor, Howard Williams, his wife, and my wife, they all looked at me and said, "Is that what God told you to do? Just because turmoil has hit your face, just because some things have happened, some storms, is that what God told you to do?" And I said, "No, that's not what God told me to do. But that's what I feel I need to do." They said, "You don't move until God say move." So I kept going forth. I kept ministering. I kept building myself up. I kept trying to heal. I kept trying to deal. I kept trying to move. I kept trying to do what God had called me to do until 2017. Around October, November, God spoke to me again and said, "By September 2018, have your behind in Atlanta, Georgia." I said, "But God, we starting to get rolling now. We got some people now. We're doing some things now. Some things are happening." God said, "September 2018, have yourself there." And we began to try to plan how we were going to do it so that we could go together, because my mentality was I was never leaving Columbus, Ohio without my wife. That was not going to happen. But the enemy hit anyway. How would that be that we had to change our plans from us going to me going down first? July 15th, I left Columbus, Ohio to start ministry here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's only supposed to be for a couple of months. By October, November, the latest, my wife was supposed to be joining me. Things kept happening. Money kept getting depleted. Apartments weren't opening up. So nothing was happening. There was no house we could get, nothing that was working for us. And then we find out my daughter's pregnant. Y'all who know me know how I feel about that. If you just know me, you know that was a hard one. My wife said, "I got to stay up here. I can't leave her here because she don't know what she's doing, and she gonna need some support. She gonna need me." And I said, "You're absolutely right. You need to stay there." So she stayed there until our granddaughter was born in January. Oh, so sweet. But in the interim, while we were, okay, now she's born and now we can get ready to come, and now Ashley wants to come. In the interim, right around the end of January, 2 weeks before I was set to go to pick up my wife and daughter and granddaughter, I broke my ankle. 2 months, shocked. Because I can't move. I'm not allowed to drive, not do anything. Now we're in April. Still trying to figure out what we're going to do. The apartment complex that we were ready to go into was acting foolish and acting crazy. Finally, they rented us in May. Move all of our stuff down. Mid-May. She coming the Friday after my birthday. Hallelujah. And I get to a car accident 2 days before my birthday. T-bone. Car totaled. Not drivable. Praise God, I walked away with not a scratch on me. This time I said, we ain't gonna let that stand in our way. I went to get her anyway, now she's here. But we're struggling. Some things ain't right. The money's not right there. As a matter of fact, this is our last month in this building because the finances aren't right. We're not able on our own to handle all of the overhead that my wife so eloquently put it on our podcast on Thursday. All the overhead that we have to deal with. We can't do it anymore in this building, so we now have to come out, and starting in July, we'll have it in the home, and then we'll see how God works then. But all of this is happening. All of this headache and heartache and all of this stuff has gone on. Now, this is what God told me to tell you in the midst of reflecting and taking us through the journey of where we've been as a ministry, as a training and proving ground, and where we've been as a church. This is what God told me to tell you, because on last night, the woman of God, she gave a dynamic message, minister in training, Chanel Thornton. She said, push through your pain. And what God began to tell me was to tell the body of Christ, the reason you can push through your pain is because you are created for victory. In the midst of everything that's going on, you have been created for victory. I know there's battles coming, and I know there's some things happening, and I know it looks bleak right now, but you have been created for victory. There's a battle raging right now, and you're wondering what you're going to do, and things are not the way that you wanted them to be, and they're not looking like the vision that I gave to you, but you are created for victory. So I looked up the word created first, because y'all know me, I like definitions. And the word created in this context means to cause, to bring about, or to cause to happen, to arrange as by intention or design. To cause, to bring about, or to cause to happen, to arrange as by intention or design. And then I looked at the word victory, and the word victory means a success attained in a contest or struggle or over an opponent, obstacle, or problem. It is a success attained in a contest or struggle or over an opponent, obstacle, or problem. So when God says you are created for victory, what he means is you are made for this thing. I fashioned and formed you to win. I made you to win. Your design is to win. I know there's some things that are going on, but you are designed to win. I know the battle's hitting you right now, but you're designed to win. I know it ain't been easy the last few years, but you're designed to win. And if you look over your life and see the battles that you've won, and see the small increments of battles you continue to win, when you look back over your own life, you don't even know how you got here. You don't even know why you're still standing. You're still standing because you're created for victory. So then he took me first to Romans 8 chapter. Romans 8, starting at verse 31. And the Bible declares, what then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him up for us all. How shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall bring a charge against God's elect? It is God who justifies. Who is he who condemns? It is Christ who died and therefore is also risen. Who is even at the right hand of God, who also makes intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword, as it is written, for your sake we are killed all day long. We are slaughtered as sheep for the slaughter. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Yet in all things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any created thing shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus, our Lord. Created for victory. He says, who shall? Here's what I found interesting. 99 times out of 100 when I hear the scripture, when people are just quoting it offhand, they all say, what shall separate us? But the scripture says, who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Look again in verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? Who shall? The word of God is indicating these are people. These are spirits and not things that are actively trying to separate you from the love of Christ. Your victory is in the love of Christ. Your victory is in he who sent you. Your victory is in him and not in you. And so what they're trying to do is actively cause you to fail by trying to move you from the love of Christ, who shall separate you? Shall it be trials or tribulation? Shall it be distress or persecution? Shall it be famine or nakedness or peril or sword? Shall it be your highs and your lows? Shall it be your valleys? Shall it be your midnight hour? Who is it that's trying to remove you from the love of Christ? It is your enemy that actively looks to try to defeat you. But when you recognize you have victory, not only you have victory, but you are created, which means you are victory. So understand now. His job is to try to keep you from understanding who you are. It's been a little while since I've talked about identity, like for real, talked about your spiritual identity. Part of your identity is knowing that you are victorious. If the enemy can get you to see that you're not victorious, if he can try to make you believe that victory is not on your side, if he can try to make you believe that what he has is bigger than than the God that's in you, and what's in front of you is bigger than the God who has sent you, and he can get you to believe that he has the ability to cause you to be defeated. The reason that you've lost some battles that you've lost is because you forgot who you were in the midst of the battle. You forgot who you were in the midst of the fight. You forgot who you were in the midst of the struggle. You forgot who you were, and the enemy was able to defeat you because of it. The Bible says that we're counted as sheep to slaughter all day long. That simply means you're going to be battling all the time. You're always going to be in some fight. There's going to be something that comes against you. There's going to be something that comes up at you. There's going to be something that you have to defeat. But the Bible then says that you are more than a conqueror. You're more than a conqueror. Not just a conqueror, but you're more than. The word conqueror, or the word conquer, because a conqueror is one who conquers. The word conquer simply means to gain possession or control of to gain possession or control of by or as if by force or war. To gain possession or control of by or as if by force or war. In other words, you win when you fight. You win when you fight. The battle comes to you and victory comes to you when you struggle and win. You have a wrestling match with it. You have a fight with it. You have a war with it. And you come out on the victorious side. Why? Because the Bible says you're more than conquerors. That means not only do you win, but you win greatly. That's why you're victorious. It's not just that you win the battle. It's not just that you're conquered. It's that fact that you come out victorious. When you come out victorious, you're able to celebrate. Sometimes when you come out as a conqueror, sometimes you just survive the battle. You are able to outlast your opponent. You are able to outlast your enemy, and you come out as a conqueror. But when you're victorious, you're able to hold your head up high and celebrate at the end because you won. God said you're created. This is how I created you. This is how I made you. This is what I put in you. This is what I've given you the name of. I'm reminded of the Jonathan Nelson song that says, my name is Victory. Victory, that's my name. I know who I am. My favorite part of the song says, I know my identity. My name is Victory. The reason that's my favorite part is because he proclaims not just is that my name, but I recognize that victory is my identity. And once you begin to recognize that that is your identity, once you begin to recognize that victory is your name, once you begin to recognize that that's what put in you, there's no battle you'll ever lose. I didn't come here to lose. I didn't come here to just fight. I came here to win. In every area of my life, I came to win. I'm not set up to lose. I came to win. People say all the time that I'm a sore loser. I've been called that before. And my response to them is, what does a good loser look like? I don't want to ever be a good loser because I don't want to ever be accustomed to losing. If I ever lose, I'm surprised I lost. If God don't answer my prayer, I'm surprised about it. If I don't get what I pray for, I'm surprised about it. If I'm not moving in the way I'm supposed to go, I'm surprised about it. When I don't win games, I'm surprised about it. When I don't get jobs, I'm surprised about it. Why? Because I'm not used to losing. I'm used to winning because I am a winner. I'm a conqueror. I was created for victory. And the fact of the matter is, so were you. You have the authority and the ability to push through pain. Why? Because you are victorious. You have the ability to push through pain. Why? Because God has given you victory. My mama right now is in the hospital getting radiation treatment for for cancer that she has. She has multiple myeloma in her leg and getting radiation treatment after having a couple of years of chemo that just didn't work. And the doctors didn't think that she was going to live long, but she lasted this year and still longer. 6 months already passed what the doctor said she would. And now she's going in the radiation because like the chemo don't work. But the last thing that I told her was that she's got the victory because God promised it to her. You got victory. I don't care what the circumstance. I don't care what the situation. God said you are created for victory. You are more than a conqueror. You are more than an overcomer. You are victorious in Christ Jesus. So wait a second. How did my name get to be victory? Why was I created for victory? See, to me, if you don't know the answers to these two questions, this is also why you never obtain the victory that's promised to you. Because you don't know how you get it, nor do you know why you get it. The why is always the purpose. Now, I always say, if you don't know the purpose for something, you'll abuse it. If you don't know the purpose as to why God gave you victory and how you were able to obtain it, you'll never be able to get it the way God has it. So he showed me, he said, go to 1 John, the 5th chapter. 1 John, chapter 5. 1 John, chapter 5, and we're going to start at verse 4. And the Bible proclaims, for whatever is born of God overcomes the world. And this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith. Who is he who overcomes the world but he who believes that Jesus is the Son of God? The reason you have the victory and the purpose you got the victory is because you believe in Jesus and you have been born of God. That's why you got no business losing. You got no business losing a battle when you know who you are, when you know who you've been born of, when you know who you believe, and you have no business losing. Back in Romans, he said, what should I say to these things? If God is for us, who can stand against us? Why is who can stand against us? Because he caused me to overcome the world. My overcoming the world is not just a spiritual thing. Yes, I overcome temptation. Yes, I overcome peril. Yes, I overcome distraction. Yes, I overcome storms. Yes, I overcome the enemy. Yes, I overcome principalities. Yes, I overcome those things, but I also overcome the natural, which means I can overcome disease. I can overcome sickness. I can overcome poverty. I can overcome the things that the enemy tries to throw at me. I can overcome my lack of ambition. I can overcome my lack of the willpower. I can overcome my inability to love right. I can overcome stuff. Why? Because God said, I have overcome the world. Problem is, we don't believe it. We get in storms. We get in issues. We have stuff happen to us. And we start crying, why, God, why? Or we start trying to figure things out for ourselves. When's the last time, and be honest with yourself, you ain't got to answer me. You ain't got to answer me. But answer yourself, when's the last time a bona fide storm hit your life And the first thing you said was, God, tell me what I need to do. When's the last time a real storm hit your life and you said, I know God will bring me out of this? When's the last time a real bona fide storm hit your life and you began to praise God in the midst of? See, it's easy to say, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. It's easy to say it, but when the storm comes, what are you doing? When money is short, what are you doing? When it don't look like it's going to work like you want it to work, what are you doing? Do you still know you have victory? I learned something. I play chess. Love the game of chess. Been a while since I've talked about chess and High Praise Ministries, but I love chess. One of the things that you learn to do in chess is called strategic sacrifice. What strategic sacrifice is when you put a particular piece on your board in peril purposely. And the reason you do that is because you want your opponent to take that piece, and them taking that piece opens up some other attack that you can have to gain a more important piece. Strategic sacrifice. I'll allow my queen to look like she's in trouble on the board. And if you come to get my queen, I'm taking whatever piece you took with my rook. And then your king is now exposed because your best piece is taken. And I still got 2 bishops, 2 rooks, and a knight. Strategic sacrifice. Sometimes God allows some things to happen in your life. Not because you're going to lose the war, but because it's called a strategic sacrifice. What I need to do is I need to allow you to hit some peril in your life so the enemy gets comfortable, and then you begin to overcome him by the strategic sacrifice. Because what happens is when you get in your storm, you're on your knees more. When you wind up getting in peril, you call on God more and you're more apt to hear his voice. It shouldn't be that way, but God knows that that's how it is. And so as a result, what winds up happening is now God can begin to make some waves because now you're called on him. And watch this now. Once he answers your prayer, it gives you more confidence in who he is and in the faith that you have. I've never known somebody to be answered by God and them not get confidence in God. Never seen it happen. Never seen God answer prayer, them recognize it was God, them still be like, I'm still not sure about this God thing. Never happened in all the years I've been alive. I'm talking from you may have a different experience, but Jesse Jones' experience has been, I've never seen it happen. And so it's called strategic sacrifice. I allow you to get hit, that you call on me. And in that time of trouble, here I come. And I make the way. Not only do I restore you, but I make the way out that you become more than a conqueror. You have been created for victory. God said, I made you this way. The moment you were born of my son's blood, the moment you passed through the blood, the moment you decreed and declared with your heart and with your mouth, I believe the Lord Jesus is the Son of God, that he was born, he lived, he died on the cross for my sins, and 3 days later he rose again, soon to return. The moment that becomes your heartfelt cry and belief is the moment God said, now you are in the family called victor. I don't care what it is. You're supposed to have victory. God is on an undefeated team. Our problem is we just like to get traded from team to team at times. We see this thing over here on team whatever, and we forget that God can provide it for us too. But because we can get it now out of season, hey, I'm going to go get traded over here. I request a trade, God. God ain't going to keep you. He ain't no hostage taker. You want to go? Go on. And you get traded over to that team, and you're sitting on that team, and it's good for a couple of months, and then all of a sudden you realize that what you saw was counterfeit. What you saw is riddled with disease. What you saw is riddled with death. And now you're dying because you're connected to it. And now your connectivity has no more power. So now you're dying. And you begin to look at God like, God, why are you letting this happen to me? And God's standing there like, because you wanted to be traded. Come on back to my squad. I promise you, I'll give you the victory. You get the victory because you are born in it. The Bible says whatever is born of God. Your spirit when you are born again is born of God. Your soul when you are born again is born of God. So whatever is born of God overcomes the world. That goes back to Romans when it says, nor height, nor depth, nothing can separate me from the victory of God. The Bible says the love of Jesus, but the love of Jesus is your victory. And nothing can separate me from it. Why? Because I was born to overcome. Who is he that overcomes the world? But he who believes that Jesus is the Son of God. You've been born for victory. My name is victory. And here's the thing, I'm almost done. Here's the thing God reminded me of. He said, Jesse, I told you in May when I had you preach for Impacting a Generations Church, and I made you tell your people, the people I've given you watch care over, the people I have made you a shepherd over, I told you to tell them, make it their business to be on that broadcast live. And if there was anything that stopped them from being on that broadcast live, make it their business to watch it as soon as possible. And the declaration that God had me to make in that place, in that service, he said, get ready for miracles. And then God said, some of y'all probably missed it because everybody was so rejoicing about the get ready for the miracles part. They missed that God said June was going to be a month of fighting. Because you cannot have a miracle unless there's a need. You cannot be a conqueror or a victor unless there's a battle. June was going to be a month of fighting, but oh, come July. July was going to be that breakthrough month. I challenge you to go back and hear that message. It's in there. June will be your month of fighting. But July was going to start the breakthrough. July was going to start the time that God was going to work the miracles. July was going to start the time that you begin to see the victory that God has for you. You cannot have your miracle without a need being met. In order for there to be a healing miracle, somebody got to be sick. In order for God to make a way, somebody has to have lack. In order for God to do a great wonder, there's got to be a need. And so in June creates the need. And trust me, I've heard some of you. I've heard you when you've texted me. I've heard you when you've called me. I've heard you when you've inboxed me. I know y'all got some needs. I know it's been a struggle. But God said you were created for victory. Why? Because coming in July, one more week away, God said in July starts the time of your victory, starts the time of your miracle, starts the time of you coming out. I stand here not just as the pastor, but I stand here as a prophet of God declaring exactly what God said back in May. July will be your time of miracle. July will be your time of victory. You were created to win. All you have to do is keep fighting. Just keep fighting. You only lose the battle when you stop fighting. I heard, I think it was Mike Golden say this, and I don't even know why he said this. When I was watching way back when they were called Mike and Mike before Mike Greenberg went on his own show. He said this, and I don't remember why, but it stuck with me that he said this. He said, listen, do you understand in warfare, when one team keeps advancing and the other one says retreat, the team that says retreat lost. As long as one team keeps fighting, as long as one side keeps fighting, there's the potential to win. You only lose when you stop fighting. You only lose when you retreat. The God I serve moves forward, not backward. I've never seen a place in the Bible where God said retreat. If it's there somewhere, please show it to me. When he had Israel fighting wars, I never heard them say the voice. I heard the voice of God say retreat. I ain't found it. From Genesis to Micah, all the Old Testament. I think Micah's last book of the Bible is the Old Testament. Let me do it this way, make it safe. From Genesis to Matthew, I ain't never seen retreat. From Matthew to Revelations, I've never seen retreat. Why? Because God keeps moving forward. Why? Because God don't lose battles. He don't lose wars. We lose when we stop fighting. You were created for this. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I almost didn't say this point. I got to get this into you. I need you to understand this. One of the reasons that you were created for victory, one of the reasons that you can know you will always have victory, is because the battle that you are fighting was strategically fashioned for you. Every battle you are in was fashioned for you. And if it was fashioned for you, you can win it. Matter of fact, you're the only one that can. God doesn't allow, let me try to make it practical. God will never allow the enemy to hit my wife with a battle for me. Let me try to make it a little more practical. I will never have a period. My body is not designed for a period. So watch this. If, and I'm sorry, it's going to get a little graphic, but you got to bear with me to understand where I'm going. If blood happens to protrude from my body at any point, we need to go to the hospital. I'm not made to bleed. If I bleed, something's wrong. My wife, however, she's a female. Females once a month. Y'all bleed. So depending on when the blood comes and where it's coming from, we may or may not need to go to the hospital. We may either need to go to the hospital or Kroger. Hospital so the doctor can look at you that something's wrong, or Kroger so we can get something to sop it up. That's what you were conditioned for. That's what you're made for. And watch this. She has an ability to get through that pain, to get through that bleeding, to get through that time, because it was designed for her. If I ever had to deal with cramps that y'all women have to deal with, I probably would die. I'm not conditioned for it. But watch this. If you ever had to bear the weight that I have, you would die because you're not conditioned for it. The fight that you fight, the thing that God allows to stand in front of you, was conditioned for you. And watch this, was conditioned to lose to you. It is surprised when it wins a battle. The enemy is surprised when he takes you down. Storms are surprised when they're allowed to be successful in your life. It is surprised because it's conditioned to lose. So whenever something stands in front of your face, you're supposed to battle it until it retreats. Because you got the victory. It's scared of you. It knows it can't win as long as you fight. Reminded, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm reminded of the scripture. I believe it's in 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, I believe, where the man of God was on his deathbed. And the king has a war coming. He has a war coming. And he goes to the man of God on his deathbed, I believe it was Elijah. He said, we need to win this battle. And Elijah prays over his hand. And he says, get your bow and get your quiver and shoot out the east window and then shoot into the ground. And the king, he shot off the east window. And they shot to the ground once. And he shot to the ground a second time. And I believe he shot to the ground a third time. And on his deathbed, the Bible says, the man of God got angry. The man of God was angry because he said, why did you stop shooting? Now you will only overcome your enemy 3 times. You should have kept shooting until you can't shoot no more. That way you utterly destroy the enemy. When you fight the enemy, keep fighting until you conquer and have the victory. Not just a small amount of peace. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I ain't got a headache today. Thank you, Jesus. I'm having some peace today. That's when you should fight more. Because you got the enemy on the ropes. He's running now. Now you're supposed to fight and make sure he don't never come back. But no, we get that small amount of peace. We get that small break. And we think we won something. Wonder why in a week's time the enemy comes back at us. It's because we allowed him time to recuperate. But when you're created for victory, you keep fighting until the enemy's done. You keep fighting until he cannot come back anymore in that way. There's a reason why you don't find Satan attacking certain ways. Let me put it like this. When Satan came and tried to tempt Jesus in the wilderness, and Jesus told him to get thee behind me, and defeated him 3 times. We only know 3 times, but he was there for 40 days and 40 nights. He defeated the enemy. Show me after that you read where the enemy came back that same way as Jesus. When Peter finally overcame his stance of denying Jesus, when he was forgiven, and he started to walk forth according to how Jesus told him to walk, show me anywhere that Peter denied Jesus again. Show me anywhere in the Bible after David repented for having killed Bathsheba's husband and spawned a child with her. Show me again where David was guilty of that. Because once you defeat the enemy for real, he can't come back that same way. When you have victory, the game is over. I'm not talking about when you win a level. I'm talking about when you beat the game. We get so excited winning levels. When God said, I gave you the game. Fight until it's over. Fight until the enemy says no mas. Fight until he waves that white flag. Fight until he retreats. Fight until he can't fight no more. Fight until you have utterly destroyed the enemy. Because God said, I made you to win. Your name is victory. You were created for victory. That's what God said about you. This is who he said you are. This is what he said is yours. Your identity is victory. This is who you are. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Your name is victory. That's what I heard God say. You were created for victory. You were created to win. And now 6 years in, when no one thought we would make it, when no one thought that as a pastor I knew what I was doing, when people thought I was too young and too much of an upstart to do what God called me to do, 6 years later I'm still standing. 6 years later, High Praise Ministries is still standing and still moving forward. With more satellite members now than we've ever had. When people were like, why would you do satellite ministry? Why do you keep taping it? Why are you doing this? because God told me to do it. And now people all over the world are hearing the word that God has given, whether they come in the building or not. But I love them to come, absolutely. But I'm here to do what God has said to do. Why? Because my name is Victory. I don't know the way he wants me to get the victory. All I have to do is be a good soldier and hear the instruction and move how God tells me to move, when he tells me to move, and the way he tells me to move. That's how I'm promised the victory. Such the same are you. You are promised the victory the way God tells you to do it. All you have to do is hear his voice, believe him on his son, and be birthed of him, and you have victory. I don't care what you battle. I don't care what you face. I don't care what sickness, disease, illness, hardship, lack, poverty, feelings of unworthiness, unlove, whatever it is. I don't care what it is, natural or spiritual. God said, I've given you the victory. You have overcome the world because of your faith and your belief in his son, Jesus Christ. My name is Victory. My destiny, my name is Victory. I know who I am. I just want to play just for a quick second before we close out, because I want us to hear who we are.
Come on, everybody.
Say it.
My name is Victory. Y'all got it. I don't been doing that. Clap your hands and say it with us. Everybody say, oh. My name is Victory. Can y'all clap your hands? Come on, help me say. God gave me
To conquer the enemy,
He wrote it.
my destiny, and my name is Victory.
He said that I
Overcome,
I know I'm
already won.
He wrote it.
My destiny, and my name is Victory.
I know, say it.
I know who I am.
God wrote it in His plan.
God wrote it in his plan.
For me. Yeah. Say it.
My name,
I think y'all got
say oh,
it. My name.
my favorite part right here. I know my identity. My name is Victory. I know my identity. My name is Victory. Say, do you know your identity? Do you know your name is Victory? Oh, my identity, my name is Victory. Come on, say Victory. My identity, 'cause my name is Victory.
One more time, say it.
I know my identity, my name is Victory. Say Victory. Oh, that's my name. Say Victory. I know who I am. Victory. That's my name. Oh, Victory. I know my identity, and my name is Victory. What I want y'all to do before you get out of here, I want you to go through all your social media, and I want you, I haven't done this in a while either, I want you to write them as your post, as your tweet, as your Instagram. I want you to write, write my name is Victory, hashtag High Praise Ministries, hashtag 6th anniversary, and tag me in it. Tag me in it on Facebook, And on Twitter, tag the High Praise Ministries Twitter page at Real High Praise. The High Praise Twitter page is at Real High Praise. Tag me in it on Twitter. Tag me in it on Facebook. I don't have an Instagram, but my wife does. I would like to see it on Instagram too. Make sure you put your name. Let the world know your name. My name is Victory. Hashtag High Praise Ministries. Hashtag 6th anniversary. I know who I am. I was created for victory. It's created for victory. Created for victory. Created for victory. Created for victory. Now, God, in the name of Jesus, God, touch, bless, and anoint, God, because you created us for victory. God, we thank you for having brought us 6 years. We don't know what the next year holds. We don't know and we don't care. All we care about is that we walk with you. As long as we walk with you according to your word and according to your direction, we will have the victory because that's who you created us to be. So now, God, touch, bless, and anoint, oh God. God, touch every member of High Praise Ministries, God. Touch every past member, those who walked away, those who have been sent away, and those who just left because they couldn't take it, God. Bless them anyway, God. Bless every current member, God, that you would continue to grow them and mature them according to your word. Bless my wife, God, my queen, who has the burden on her shoulders to be a part of this ministry and be my wife, God. So, God, bless her, God. Continue to anoint her. Continue to teach her, God, how to deal with this crazy son of yours, God. God, continue to teach me how to love my wife, God, that we can grow together as a union. And as we grow together as a union, God, we will grow this ministry to the nth degree according to your word, God. God, move like never before, God. Solidify this word deep in our spirits, God, that when the enemy comes, we know we have been given the victory. We know we are victory. You call our name victory. Move like never before. Bless like never before, God, in the name of Jesus. Now, God, because you've gone ahead of us and given us victory, God, I'll be so careful to give your name all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. In Jesus' matchless and wonderful name. Amen, amen, and amen again. I'm going to go out of order for our closing announcements. And first, I want to deal with your seed. All month long, I asked you to seek God for seed for this day. Seek him for seed for this day. Get your seed together and sow it now. On the High Praise Ministries Facebook page, click the Use App button. When you click that Use App button, it will take you to where you can sow. Or go to the High Praise Ministries website at highpraiseministries.com. Click on the Next Level Service tab or the Next Level Service page, and you'll see how you can sow your seed. This is not your normal seed offering. This is not your tithe. This is your anniversary seed. This anniversary seed, God spoke it to me, is your seed planted for your victory. Let me tell you, whether you sow this seed or not, you'll still have victory because God promised it. But the magnitude of your victory will differ as to whether or not you sow or not. Oh, Pastor Jesse, how can you say that? I just quoted to you when the man of God told the king, why did you continue to shoot? You would have shot until your enemy was destroyed. Now you will only defeat him 3 times. Your seed is you continuing to shoot until your enemy is destroyed. And when he's destroyed, you'll hear the Spirit of God say to you, much like he said to Moses and the people of Israel after they crossed over the Red Sea, the enemy that you see today, you will see no more. Sow your seed. I didn't ask for an amount. I asked you to seek God for whatever it is. Sow your seed. Every satellite member of High Praise Ministry should sow a seed. I don't care if you only can sow a penny. Sow your seed. Don't miss out on this one. If you've ever believed me to be a pastor and a prophet of God, believe me now when I tell you, you do not want to miss out on the seed sowing experience because God is getting ready to do something in your life. It is victory coming your way. The magnitude of the victory will be dictated by the fact that you sow or not. Not the amount that you sow, but your obedience to sow. While you're sowing, let me say this. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for taking this 6-year journey with me. We're still going strong. I know it looks crazy now, but we're still going strong, and God's still doing some things. So just get ready. Buckle up, because the ride is nowhere near over. We are giving service. We're still going to be having service every Saturday. After June, we'll be going back to 12 noon. Praise Jesus, because I'm sick of 12:15. We'll be going back to noon, our normal noon time. But next week, we'll still be here, 6721 Springdale Drive in Riverdale, Ohio. So service will be at 12:15. But starting in July, we'll be back at 12 noon. We welcome you to come. We welcome you to come on and hear what it is that God would say unto his people. I encourage you to like this video, comment on this video, and share this video across all your social media websites. Let people know they've got the victory. They were created for victory. If you have any questions about this message, any questions about this ministry, if you would like to partner up and become a satellite member of this ministry, email me at jesse.jones@highpraiseministries.com. You can also inbox the High Praise Ministries Facebook page. I encourage you, follow us on Twitter at Real High Praise. Like us on Facebook at High Praise Ministries, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/simplygreat. Make sure also, please do me a favor, make sure to listen out for the Real Talk podcast that I'll do every Thursday. Last week we again had my wife as a co-host, and she did a wonderful job. We talked about church hurt. Talked about some other things as well, but church hurt was our main topic. And we even had fun with the Real Talk banter. Can only keep one. We had some fun on that podcast. Make sure you listen out. You can listen to it on Anchor or wherever you listen to your podcast. Or if you go to the Real Talk podcast Facebook page on Facebook, you'll see every episode there as well, and where you're able to follow us for the podcast. Know that I bless God for you. I love you. And I'm excited about what God is doing. 6 years in and we're still here. Because we are created for victory. I love you. I bless God for you. Right now I'm out of time, but not out of word. And until we meet again, I encourage you to grow in God's grace and abide in his love. God bless you. My name is Victory. Amen.
Going to another level.